section in it, we ask ourselves, do I really look like that? God, I hope not. Our legs look too short, our faces too round, our stomachs too bloated. At some point, we have to get over it and stop looking in that stupid mirror. I hate that we even call it a fat mirror. If you ever find yourself in possession of such a mirror, eat well, exercise, and go buy yourself a new mirror. Don't ever leave the house feeling like you don't look good. What you're actually wearing doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel in it.
Makeup should not be used to make you look like something you're not. Please don't blame me for having bad genes. Blame your grandparents.
My freshman year, I was told by a man that I could be hot if only I'd lose that pudge on my belly. 2 years later, I'm still self-conscious about it. This is my body. It's not an object, an ideation, or a joke. It does not need to be apologized for.
When it comes to college, you will not have any idea what is happening at any point about anything ever. Basically, you can never get it done.
Relationships, homework, projects, fitness, friends, partying, studying. You can do it all, but you'll do a shitty job with a few of them, so decide what's really important to you. I don't regret doing a good job and being an overachiever, but I wonder how my experience would have been different if an adult had said, chill the fuck out and have a beer to my freshman year. Also, you should totally make up.
Before you say yes at 2 a.m., is this for you or for them? You do not owe anyone anything. It does not matter if they are disappointed in you.
I want to tell you.
I want to tell you that this age is difficult. There's a lot riding on the decisions you make now, and a lot of them will be significant in forming the person you'll eventually become. So I want to tell you that being a woman can mean a lot of different things. Internally, it can mean whatever you want it to, but when it comes to how you're perceived or told by CoverGirl commercials you're supposed to look, there's a very clear picture of what a woman is. And if you don't match that, nothing is wrong with you.
Dear daughter, today I wrote an email to my executive board asking them once again to sign up for recruitment activities. I tried not to sound too harsh, so I included some encouraging words at the end. Before I pressed send, I asked myself if I should apologize. Was I being too passive-aggressive? Should I apologize for being passive-aggressive, or maybe I just shouldn't say anything at all? And then I asked myself, if the man were writing this email, would he apologize? The answer comes to me immediately. Of course he wouldn't. So, without a moment's hesitation, I pressed send, trusting these people, my friends, not to perceive me as critical or rude or adversarial. Half an hour later, I receive a reply from my president. Watch your tone, he says. You need to be cognizant of other people's priorities. Suddenly I'm upset, my face gets hot, and I feel shame in my stomach. I hastily reply to my whole executive board with an apology, and then it would be great if rephrasing of my email. 2 minutes later, I receive a reply from my president praising me for my second email. And then I thought, oh my God, this is going to be my professional career.
I graduated high school ready to take on the world. I had everything going for me. What I didn't realize was that I was still a girl, still immature in ways that are hard to describe. So college for me was not so much about perfecting my knowledge in a certain field as it was more about growing up. To say I've been through a lot. I'm not perfect. I never have been.
Dear daughter, today I had a meeting with my political science professor and my research project group about our progress. For some reason that I can't quite put my finger on, I can't help but feel like he thinks I'm less qualified to do this than the rest of my group, which just happens to be made up of 2 bright young men. After our meeting, he asked me to stay and close the door. He asks if I have a learning disability. I say no.
Tonight, my roommate asked me to take a headshot for her to send in with an internship application. We spend more time focusing on her hair and her makeup and her shirt color and making sure the photo doesn't include her boobs than we do actually taking pictures. I wonder if this employer's selection will be determined by her hair or her shirt color. wonder if they'll even look at her essays or look at her resume. I wonder if they'll think she's pretty. Some shallow part of me begs they do, because I know that pretty is just short for opportunity. And part of me hurts for her more than for myself, because my career paths sound like teacher, counselor, therapist, fields that are flooded with other women, while hers sound like diplomat, lawyer, attorney. Words that have so much weight that saying them makes me feel like I'm suffocating underneath them. I wonder what you're choosing to do.
Understand the ways that your tongue is working against you. You are not a doll or a baby or anything else that requires someone to act upon or take care of you.
Know that describing a woman as giving him head and a man as eating her out is not insignificant. We are expected to give and be taken from simultaneously.
You are not something someone should bang, nail, or screw to keep you in place. Your body is not a damn construction site, and neither is anyone else's.
At some point, someone will take advantage of you. Whether it be a boy or a girl at noon or 4 a.m., you have to know that at some point you will lose control of the situation. It's not your fault. As much as my heart will break for you when this happens, you have to try and stay strong. And if you can't, I will always be here for you. Your heart will be broken. You will break other people's hearts. That's all right. Don't suffer alone.
Dear daughter, do not have sex with someone because you think they will make you feel beautiful. Do not have sex with someone because you are missing someone else or because you think no one will ever love you again the way they did. You are beautiful and desirable and worthy of other people's time and attention. If at the same time, in order to remember this fact, you need the occasional reminder from the loving whispers of your longtime girlfriend or the tipsy moans of a guy you just met that night, do not be ashamed. You can derive empowerment from sex as long as it is not the only thing you are drawing from. You're beautiful and worthy whether someone is sleeping with you or not.
Dear daughter, there will be times you will want to fling yourself off a building. You'll sit on your bed, in a classroom, on a balcony, and seriously consider the idea of hurling yourself through the air and hitting the ground. Maybe you didn't get invited to a party, or maybe you failed a test that you slaved over night after night, armed with hundreds of flashcards and highlighters and empty cans of Red Bull scattered around your feet. Or maybe you fell in love. In a maddening, glistening, wonderful, all-consuming love. And this love breaks your heart.
Life is full of disappointments, large and small, and one of them will make you want to run with nowhere to go, breathing hard and fast in the cold night air, and your steps will lead you up the stairs to the roof, and you will consider the possibility of jumping and finally being able to leave the voices loud and small and nagging and failing behind. I will always be here for you. When I couldn't find the stairs to the roof and instead measured out a lethal dose of pills on my bedspread, I wish I had known that someone would be there for me. When I woke up in the hospital room, bleary-eyed and confused, I wish someone had told me that I'd be missed if I were gone.
Dear daughter, wanting to be intimately involved with someone, physically or emotionally, is not a symptom of your weak, feminine constitution. It's a manifestation of your humanity.
Dear daughter, I am proud of my gender. I am proud of what it means, and I try to celebrate it where I can. But I've also felt targeted and disadvantaged because of it. I need you to understand that those things can coexist.
Dear daughter, I love you.
Dear daughter, I love you.
Dear daughter, I love you. No matter how bad things are, they will get better, and I will be here every step of the way.
I will always be here for you.